Are you deciding on whether to pay off your mortgage or invest the money? This decision depends on various factors, including your financial situation, goals, risk tolerance, and the prevailing interest rates. Here are a few points to consider. 1. Interest rates. Compare the interest rate on your mortgage with the potential return on your investments. If the interest rate on your mortgage is high, it may be more beneficial to pay it off sooner. However, if the interest rate is relatively low, you might earn a higher return by investing the money. 2. Risk tolerance. Assess your comfort level with risk. Paying off your mortgage provides a guaranteed return on investment in the form of interest savings. On the other hand, investing in the market involves varying levels of risk, and there is no guarantee of returns. 3. Diversification. Consider the diversification of your overall financial portfolio. If the majority of your net worth is tied up in your home, paying off the mortgage may not be the most diversified approach. Investing in a well-balanced portfolio can provide opportunities for growth and potentially higher returns. 4. Tax implications. Evaluate the tax implications of both options. Mortgage interest payments may be tax deductible in some situations, so paying off the mortgage could result in the loss of that tax benefit. On the other hand, investments may be subject to capital gains tax or other taxes, affecting overall returns. 5. Financial goals and time horizon. Consider your long-term financial goals. If you have other high-interest debts, it may be more beneficial to pay those off first. Additionally, if you have a long time horizon before retirement, investing the money may provide the opportunity for compound growth. 6. What is your long-term financial plan? Consider how paying off your mortgage or investing fits into your overall financial goals. Are you planning for retirement, saving for education expenses, or aiming for other specific financial milestones? 7. How much time do you have until retirement? If retirement is approaching, you might prioritize paying off your mortgage to reduce expenses and have a debt-free retirement. However, if you have several years until retirement, investing the money may offer more growth potential. 8. What is your financial stability? Assess your job security, emergency savings, and other financial resources. If you have a stable income and a well-funded emergency fund, you may feel more comfortable taking on investment risks rather than using the money to pay off your mortgage. 9. Do you have access to workplace retirement accounts or other tax-advantaged investment options? Employer-sponsored retirement accounts like 401(k)s often provide tax benefits and potential employer matching contributions. If these options are available to you, it may be advantageous to contribute to them while simultaneously paying your mortgage. 10. Are you comfortable with debt? Some individuals prefer to be completely debt-free and experience peace of mind by paying off their mortgage. Others are comfortable with manageable debt and prefer to leverage their funds through investments to potentially earn higher returns. 11. Can you strike a balance between paying off the mortgage and investing? It's not an all-or-nothing decision. You could allocate a portion of your funds towards paying off the mortgage and invest the rest, allowing you to make progress on both fronts. Remember, the decision should be based on your unique financial situation, goals, and risk tolerance. Carefully weighing these factors and seeking professional advice can help you make an informed choice. Now let's explore what would Dave Ramsey do? Dave Ramsey, a well-known personal finance expert, generally advises individuals to prioritize paying off their mortgage before investing. His approach is rooted in his belief in becoming debt-free and achieving financial peace. Ramsey's philosophy, known as the debt snowball, emphasizes aggressively paying off debts, including the mortgage, by following these steps. 1. Build an emergency fund. Start by saving a beginner's emergency fund of $1,000 to cover unexpected expenses. 2. Pay off non-mortgage debts. Focus on paying off all other debts, such as credit cards, student loans, and car loans, using the debt snowball method. This involves paying off the smallest debt first while making minimum payments on the rest, then rolling the payments from the paid-off debts into the next smallest debt. 3. Increase emergency fund. Once all non-mortgage debts are paid off, Ramsey suggests building a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. 4. Pay off the mortgage. After achieving the first 3 steps, Ramsey recommends directing all available funds toward paying off the mortgage early. This can involve making extra principal payments each month or making larger lump sum payments when possible. Ramsey's approach emphasizes the psychological benefits of becoming debt-free and the financial security it can provide. By prioritizing debt elimination, including the mortgage, individuals can free up their cash flow, reduce financial stress, and achieve greater financial independence. It's worth noting that while Ramsey's advice has been beneficial for many people, it may not be suitable for everyone. Factors such as interest rates, investment opportunities, and individual circumstances may influence the decision-making process.